from forms.office.com, click on new form. So in this form, we're gonna create a family reunion so that family members can submit their registration. Okay, so some of this I'm gonna fast forward, so that way we don't waste time writing text. So we have the full name, email address, phone number, and mailing address, date of birth, so that we have an idea of the age of the attendees. And if you, for example, if one person is bringing guests, they can say how many guests you're gonna bring. So, and then there's a t-shirt. So I'm gonna create some logic in this form, so that way if it's one person, then one person will be able to purchase one shirt. If it's multiple people, then they'll be able to purchase or select multiple size shirts. Okay, dietary restrictions, that's very important. If people have any allergies. And then we creating a list of activities. So we have a list of activities, and people can select what they prefer. So those are options. You don't necessarily have to have it like that, but I think it's a good idea to have activities, so that way you have an idea what people like, and you can get ready so everyone can have a good time. So there's an option here. You can see at most 3 activities, and that's what we just did. So we limit the number of activities people can select. And if you want to sing, or if you want to give a show, you can answer that question, yes or no. So we're already on question 17. And okay, more questions. Okay, this is a choice question. So you have options, multiple options, instead of a text box. You can select one of these options. Okay. Yeah, at a family reunion, sometimes you need people to volunteer. You need people to come in early and clean at the end. So you have options. You can select those options. Payment method, there is no way to accept credit card here. So so yeah, this is just an idea. This is a secure form, but the result will go to Excel. So if people type credit card, I think it'll be still safe, but again, it's gonna be in plain text in Excel. In our case, we're not accepting credit card, but there's an option in case people want to pay, and we'll tell them to pay with credit card. Okay, so there's additional comments, and we have some more questions here. So what are you bringing to the party? So what we're doing in this question, we this is when it comes to food, we separate it into different categories. So if you want to bring solids, it's gonna be in one category, and so on. And you don't have to do it like this. You don't. In many cases, it would be fine if you just have a text box where people can just say what they're bringing. But in my case, I just create a bunch of options and let people select what they want to bring. But again, this is up to you. You don't have to follow this exact example. So this is another question related to food. I'm copying and pasting. So this is solid, and again, people have options. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the next question now. There you go. So yeah, so you can limit it to a number of options if you don't want people to bring everything. So maybe you want people to bring only 2 items. In that case, you can say no more than 2 items. Yeah, so now we're doing the main dish. It's the same concept, just copy and pasting. Okay, side dishes, and copy and pasting, because I wrote all of that in a different document just to make it easier, and so that we can save time. Okay, now we're looking at beverages. So all those are choice questions, and people can select what they want. And this is a good way to, if you have the same question multiple times, you can copy it. So instead of starting from scratch, you can just copy the question. So in that case, I have up to 3 people. So you can bring up to 3 people to the party in total, right? In total. So so you can select a short for each person. So we're gonna download a pic, and I'll do the same thing, use the exact same picture, and I upload it. So this is the shirt everyone is gonna be wearing for during the family reunion. Okay, I'm gonna do a preview, and this is how it looks. As you can see right now, we have 3 questions asking for shirt sizes because we have a total of 3 people. I guess 3 people per household. So we just need to put some logic into this to say, okay, if you say 1 person, so you only see 1 shirt. So to do that, we have to use branching. So the first question number 1, if you select 1 person, so you go to the question that shows to the first short. If you select 2 people, you go to the second short, and so on. So we have 3 shorts, and that's how we're gonna test it and see if it works fine. Okay, preview. So you as you can see, you don't see any more questions until you select one of the options. You say 1, and you see one shirt and then everything else. And then you select 2. Now you see 2 shirts, and if you say 3 people, then you'll see 3 shirts. Perfect. So that's how you add branching to Microsoft Forms. That was pretty easy. You can play around with it, but it's not complicated. Now we look at the style to see which style is more appropriate, since it's a family reunion. So you see AI will give us some options. So this is a good, I like this. So we're gonna select this design with the animation. So now the next thing, we need to collect that data. So once people submit it, we need to, first of all, we need to give people the link, so we can copy the link and send it to the family members so that they can fill it out. You can put in a QR code. So I'm testing the form to see how the data looks when someone is submitted the form. So you can add the date of birth. You can just scroll until you reach the date of birth. So this is exactly what we just did, but except right now we're actually testing the form. So my size, I'm gonna get a large shirt, and then just go in here, I'm answering the questions, and then I'm gonna click submit. Okay, we almost done, and then we just review everything and I click submit. So there you go. So now I can go to OneDrive and see the responses, and it took me 4 minutes and 29 seconds to fill this form. And yeah, I can go back, and this is the shirt I selected. And then this is an Excel. You can open Excel. So everything you submitted is saved in OneDrive and Excel, and you can go review all the answers. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This is pretty neat, and you have so many options. So you have a chart. You have multiple charts. It depends of the question type. But this is pretty awesome as far as showing you the percentage of people who select a specific option. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.